Hi guys. Hi Antiques. Antiques, I was worried about you. Did you get home okay? Um, because we all ran over to Lara's chat and then I was like, oh shit, she's out there in the dark. And we all left her in the middle of the night. Um, are you still here, Antiques? Just let me know you're okay. I don't know if you heard what I just said, but I was just wondering if you got home okay. Anyway, yes, you got home. That's good. Um, Yeah, I was just worried because it was dark and in the middle of the night, and it's very late there. So if you need to go get some rest, that's probably a good thing. Um, but anyway, I just felt like, are you still sitting at the beach? Are you okay though? It's late. Do whatever you need to do to look after yourself. Yes, are you still there at the beach? Yeah. Anyway, guys, I just felt like if anyone wants to chat, debrief. Um, yeah, but you can't stay out all night, Antiques. Um, I mean, maybe you can, whatever. Like, it's up to you. But poor Laura, I know. I just anyway, I just felt like if anyone wanted to debrief or just have a casual chat, um, feels like so much shit going on right now. Yeah, so Lara was just on, she just randomly bumped into her dad at Blue at whatever time of the morning it is there. It's nearly 2 a.m. there, isn't it? And he was, um, oh, hey, Miriam. Yeah, and he was coming out of the building. Sorry, Miriam, I'm getting distracted. Anyway, I just felt like hopping on and having a chit chat, and if anyone wants to debrief, because I feel like there's so much intensity at the moment. Yeah, she saw him at 1:30 in the morning going home with his wife, or it looks like he was going home. Because Theo keep ridiculous hours. Um, and I'm on my phone on StreamYard, so I'm just a casual chat. I usually don't do it on my phone. Um, it's past 2 a.m. now there. When she saw him, it would have been around 1:30 in the morning. Far out. I was curious about they look I don't know what clothes they were wearing. It looked like normal civilian clothes to me, but maybe it's just I don't know. If he's working in the gully, maybe they don't wear Sea Org uniform. I have no idea. Yeah, so let me see how to pin this. Put this show on stage. I think there are no coincidences. Oh, he was wearing something we call a state's uniform. Okay. I mean, I've heard that name before, but what does it mean exactly? It's for people who do more physical work. Yeah, well, that would make sense. Yeah. Okay. Um, And you were saying before, Miriam, I think there are no coincidences. It was meant to happen. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, possibly. I think, like some people were saying in the chat, like it's shit. The whole freaking situation is shit. Um, just getting teary for her, um, but it's not. So yeah, and I see what some people are saying, like there's if he does get in trouble just because he happened to be going home at the end of his workday, right? How ridiculous is that? That should be a wake up call, or one of them, and it takes multiple wake up calls, I think, until people have enough and say, I'm fucking done. But it's you just don't know. He's now got a wife there. I don't know if he has other children in there, but even if he does, he probably doesn't get to see them. Yeah. Um, if anyone feels like popping in on, I can post the link, I think. I don't even know how that works, but he saw she's still there. She's waiting. Oh, right, that side of it. Like, she's not going to give up. And why should she? She's your child. Just let me know, guys, if you can hear me okay and if it's not loud enough or whatever. I'm just on my phone and I've got the earplugs in. Yeah. Crazy, crazy, crazy. It does seem like I know she lives right nearby, but the couple of times that she's bumped into him, like today, it's so out of like there's no if you tried to set it up, it wouldn't happen, you know. Exactly. I hope that once the shock goes over, it can give her strength. Yeah. It's a totally fucked up situation. Hey Dee. Um Dee, Lara has just seen her dad coming out of blue. And yeah, it was heartbreaking. She just popped on the live she just got off now. It was a short one, but um yeah, it was really heartbreaking and it was just a random thing. He was coming out with his new wife to go home for the night at like 1:30 in the morning because that's Sea Org hours, free labor. It was heartbreaking, and anyway, I just felt like having a chat and debriefing with whoever wanted to. And if anyone feels like popping on and having a chat, you're welcome. I think I don't know how, but I would have to send the link or something. I don't know how. um, yeah. Um, and if anyone hasn't seen, please subscribe to D5. Um, they were out at a CCHR exhibition thing the other night. and did a little bit of undercover work. um, yeah. Do you think that everyone that there was all Scientologists? I heard you say that. Did it look like there was anyone that was just normal people off the street? Because if that's the case, then I'm happy about that. Don't get any actual genuine people there. I know the exhibition's open for the week, but just with fam at the moment, so can't jump on. Yep, no worries. Oh shit, my phone's on low battery. Oh well, it's fine. We were surrounded by scientists. Yeah. Well, that's good. That means no one went to their opening night, just more scientists. Um, I'm curious about so they had two speakers there, and one of them was the guy who's supposedly the head of Vegetarian Australia, or no, Vegetarian Victoria. And I'm like, that's fine. And it's not to say that like a lot of information that he said might not be valid and true for some people, but it doesn't mean that it's the case for every single mental health condition. When you have something like schizophrenia, that's a very serious condition and it can be very dangerous as well. So that needs to be treated properly, and it's not going to be treated by diet. Unfortunately, I'm very much into the other aspects of health besides just pharmaceutical drugs, 100%. But you're not a doctor, so you don't know. And that's my point. Where I was going to say, I don't know if he has any medical qualifications. I haven't seen them. So if you're going out and giving medical advice in a public forum, that's I don't know, a bit dodgy to me. I believe can be looked into a little bit. It's quite serious, to be honest. It's very serious. Let's go back to your comments. We were really outnumbered. People were passing by and not going in. Yeah. He said that psych issues can be fixed with low inflammation diets. Look, there is a lot that inflammation in the body can contribute to some conditions, but that doesn't mean every condition. He's not a doctor, right? and there is a lot to do with gut health. Like everything is important, but it doesn't mean that it can be necessarily treated. It's about using a combination of things and the right combination for your specific condition. It's not a oh yeah, the other point I was going to make is regardless of what these people say, so they're using like kind of half valid points, but they're not offering any genuine solution. They're just offering Scientology. So that is the other aspect of it that's really dodgy, and I know you guys all know this, but hi Arishmart, good to see you. I'm just having a bit of a debrief after what seems to be a crazy. Well, it's a morning for you guys. It's evening for me. And at the moment we're talking about D5 went to CCHR exhibition the other night in Melbourne. They've got one open this week there. And a trans woman who was ranting about the stolen generation and author. Yeah, I saw that, and footage and photos from 60 years ago with lobotomies and shock treatment. Exactly. It's not what happens these days. It's not what happens these days. And it takes away from any legitimate questions and concerns that people might have. It's misinformation, right? And what else was I going to say? Yeah, that woman, I don't know. She used one anecdotal experience that she had to say that all psychiatrists are being paid off by the courts or something. Like, okay. Like, I don't know. That was weird. Yes, exactly, Irish. It's a bit shit on my phone. Well, it's not totally shit, but it's just small. Mental health has progressed a long way these past 60 years or so. Exactly. Exactly. We've learnt a lot. I've studied in this area, and when I studied a couple of decades ago, there was things that it's almost like the industry and what's out there takes time to catch up. So there's a lot of things that I learned at that time, in general, right, in health, that don't necessarily get implemented until a lot more time in the future. But yeah, it's not black and white. And the thing that bothers me is when there's serious mental health conditions, things like psychosis, schizophrenia, you you can't just heal that from having a pleasant attitude and going for a walk and eating an alkaline diet. I don't know, they may help a little bit, but and the consequences of not treating it is very, very dangerous. Hey, Jojo. I just decided to do a random chat debrief. And child welfare is a money-making scheme. Um, what do you mean by? Oh, yeah, like the foster system and all that. I was listening to the news today, and they had the national government wants to. So just for the overseas people, we had a big thing that came out about a month ago about childcare's places. There's been a lot of abuses that have happened, corruption, because the childcare places, they're run by private entities, but they get government money to run them. So they take advantage of the system, they put minimal staff, all that sort of BS. And recently there's been a few pedophiles charged. So anyway, it was a big deal. And now the government's finally coming out to do something about it. So this morning I heard that they're going to review. So the working with children checks is done state by state. And what they're going to do now is implement like a national body overarching, so that if you get rejected in one state, it'll be known and it'll be across the board. What else did they say? I can't remember exactly, but yeah, basically more of a national overlook. And what else? It's gone out of my mind. Oh, and it would probably take about a year to implement, which I get that. Everything freaking takes time, like from a system point of view. And every state has their own laws and things like that. Are we sneaky live? I know, Joe, right? I said before, like, yeah, no, I'm not going live today. It was just like, oh, so many things happening. I feel like I needed a debrief, and it's just, yeah. So if anyone feels like they need to debrief, go for it. Hi, everyone coming in. I'm sure I've missed everyone. Well, I got to hear your lovely accent last week when it was that crazy. It was a night for me. And you guys were having too much fun together last weekend. But too much fun is a good thing. Irish, I'm happy we get to hear Phyllis' lovely accent. I'm in heaven. Irish Smart likes the Aussie accent. Jojo likes the accent too. um, hey, Joe. Hey, Miriam. Oh, everyone's just saying hello. Sorry, I'm just trying to read chats. Irish says, I really do. Aussie and Kiwi and Scots are my three faves. I don't think I've heard your accent, Jojo. And I shared one of Jojo's songs last night. I feel like I want to use it as like I know Jojo lets us use her awesome music. And like to put on like as an outro or something, but I don't think you can do it. I don't know. I don't have the paid version of StreamYard, so you can't make your own outros. But she has some amazing songs. Very talented lyricist, I have to say. Dee says, I'm getting some help with the CCHR video quality. The better version will be available soon. Dee, the one that you like, I watched it again, and it was fine. And you can put captions on so you can hear a bit better what they're saying. On the live at the end, it was like skipping every second. I don't know if it's the same now on the public, now that you've made it public, but yeah. What? Irish, Miriam says, Irish, was it you criticizing my atrocious accent the other week? Really? What atrocious accent? You speak lovely. Is Laura okay? Yeah, she's with someone. And you spoke about. I'm glad you put Scots there. That's so cute. I think that I don't have a strong Australian accent. Like, obviously, I do. Hey, Desi Paul, we're just having a chat. But it's still, it's still an Aussie accent, but I don't think it's overly strong. And Miriam, I hate when people get your name wrong. I know it's like I'm assuming that I'm saying it right. If I'm not, let me know. But I'm assuming that I am. And I'm like, why do people say Merjam? It's so weird. Stop it. I'm very intolerant sometimes with things. Um, the video quality was fine. Yeah, see? Yeah, so if anyone wants to, let me see if I can post a link. Post a link, post a link. How do I do that? Guys, do you know how I do that? I'm on StreamYard. Oh my God, it's so hot. I have the like aircon on for the heat. Pretty much 24 hours at the moment because we're in bloody winter and it's been raining for like 2 weeks straight, maybe more. But I was going to head out to an event on the other side of Sydney this weekend, so I'm hoping that it clears up a bit. All right, how do I share a link? I don't even know. Oh, yeah, but if I make it, send this link to your guests, you may also want to share your thrushes. But if I make it public, then anyone can jump on, can't they? Oh, I'll give it a go. If anyone wants to debrief or just have a brief chat. Melbourne weather is worse. Always is. Yeah, that's true. Maybe not always, but most of the time. I love Melbourne, but the cold weather, like it's cool for a novelty because you really get to dress for winter. Like you get to wear like the boots and the big jackets and the beanies and the scarves and the gloves, and it's like kind of nice and fun. But in general, I prefer not winter. I don't know if this is going to work, and I'm not going to bring on anyone. I'm only going to bring on people that I have had communications with. We can talk about Lara and whatever you want, really. I feel bad even saying that. Like, it's not something to like be talked about. It's not like that. It's just a debrief, and it can stir up things personally as well. Oh, Fluff a squirrel! Freaking love you. You can pop on if you want. Friendship, exactly. Friendship. Antiques, I'm still here. I was driving. All right, well, take care of yourself, and I'm glad you're still here. You feel free to like listen in or go chill, whatever, because I know it's late. I'm easily led when in the company of a Scot, says Irish, because you and Haggis were having too much fun, I heard, which is awesome, which is what you should be doing. Oh, good, Miriam. You are saying it correctly. Yes. Yes. Miriam's name. I know. Look, Australia is extremely multicultural. So I'm used to being around. I mean, not that I've seen that name in particular, but I guess, yeah. I think I told you ages ago, Miriam, I had a friend of mine many, many years ago. So she, obviously Australian friend that I grew up with, and she's like super smart scientist person. And she got a grant to go do her PhD in Copenhagen. So she like lived there for quite a few good years. And yeah, it looks beautiful. I've never been. We have found out the innocent Irish are few and far between. I'm yet to meet one. Sounds like they like their drinking. Oh, what is that? I sound like I have a rot at my house. I'm sure you don't, but so our antics went to a different beach. I'm gonna have to see if I can charge my phone. Yeah, if anyone feels like popping on and just having a chat, let me know if the sound quality is okay. I'm kind of outside at the moment. I was actually thinking of planning a casual stream later, either this weekend or next weekend. Just a chat casual stream one. But yeah, with the stuff that just happened to Lara, I was like, oh, if anyone wants to debrief or just chat or feel connected to people, let's see. Miriam, are you there? Let's see.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Hi,
Good.
Miriam.
Hi, nice to meet you. I don't think we have
Oh,
talked before.
we haven't talked before. Nice to meet you by voice.
Nice to meet you. Yeah.
I'm used to your voice because I watch you a lot.
Thank you. Thank you. That's much appreciated.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought you shouldn't be just sitting alone and talking to yourself. So I
Thank
thought I'd
you.
popped in for a
Yeah.
second. Yeah.
So what's the time? So here it's Friday evening. You guys, it's Friday afternoon, right?
It's 11:46, so it's I'm working, so it's around my lunch break
Oh,
right now.
yeah.
I'm at home, but yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
working.
Okay. Yeah, I know I see you a lot in the chats going, I'm working, but I'm here. And
Yeah, yeah. So
um so
yeah.
UK Europe is sort of mid-morning-ish, nearly
Mm.
lunchtime. US is now getting late in the night.
Yeah,
Um
yeah. Oh my God, it's quarter
mm.
to three in where Antics is in California. That's really late.
Yeah, she was actually live a little bit earlier, just before Lara popped on.
Yeah,
So I was like, just want to make sure she's okay because it was late there. But she's a
yeah,
big girl. I'm sure she can look after herself.
yeah,
But still, you worry about people. Not
yeah.
worry, but you wish them, well.
Yeah, yeah, of course. I was,
Uh,
what kind of thoughts did you have? I jumped in the middle of the live, so I didn't get to
mhm.
see the start of it. I saw the video because Lara showed
Yeah,
the clip. Uh,
yeah. Um, I hadn't really said too much. Yeah, if anyone didn't see, Lara just happened to be randomly at Blue and it was late at night, and her dad came out with his new wife, and she
mm,
saw him, and it was heartbreaking. Um, yeah, I'm just lost for words, to be honest. Hi,
yeah.
Antiques.
Hi.
I, yeah.
That was
Yeah,
really something seeing that with Lara.
Yeah,
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 It's heartbreaking.
yeah,
yeah.
Yeah. And I think it's a good reminder, like I try to also say it and talk with people, uh these survivors, or like now many of them like to be called the casualties of Scientology. They're not here
Yeah.
for our entertainment. This is real life for
Yes.
them. This is not
Yes.
this is not reality TV. This is
That's
real
right.
people, real feelings. And we really need to be careful and considerate of that. And I think there are some people that sometimes forget it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely. Um, yeah, like I said, it's not about discussing her. It's like I'm just
Mm,
getting teary right now thinking about it. It was like everyone's heart has broken, and maybe we just feel like we want to connect and chat. And
yeah.
yeah, um, yeah, it's there's a lot of families who are disconnected for stupid reasons,
Mm,
who are not even in a cult,
yeah.
so a lot of people feel it.
Yeah. True, but the difference there is that you can have a, an open and honest conversation where there's no external factors, where, you get to say
Mm,
your piece, and,
mm.
whatever decisions people make, it's because of their own religion.
It's a yes,
Mm,
definitely their own. I know, but I have a situation as well that just being mistreated, and I was like, I'm done. I'm
Yeah,
not going to put up with this any longer. Um, but it's the same thing. That person is making a choice to stay in those behaviors, not get help, not seek
yeah,
help, not apologize. Make the relationship important enough to have that conversation. Um,
I'm sorry.
and they're not even in a cult, but you know, that's that's also heartbreaking.
Yeah,
But yeah, anyway, I just thought of that.
yeah,
It's devastating.
yeah. I just want to believe that,
Are you guys still there?
yeah, I'm here.
I'm
No,
here.
I can't hear you now.
I'm
Hello?
here.
I'm here. I hear Miriam.
Hello?
Yeah, I think she put herself on mute. Maybe someone in the
Can
chat
you hear me?
can tell her that we're
Oh,
still here.
oh, now I can hear you. Hold on a second. Are you? Hello?
Hello.
I'm sorry, guys. My earphones have stopped working, so I can hear you now. Though, can you repeat? Because I said my little bit and then I heard nothing.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that, I believe in that there are no coincidences. I want to believe that this happened for a reason, just like the first
Mm,
time, and
mm,
that, she can, after the shock, that she could, convert
yeah.
this into giving her more fuel to keep on fighting, because he's still there, and you could see that there he was hesitating, and I think that's because he has his own feelings, his own personal feelings about his daughter. He's just forced to behave
Mm,
in the way that he did, because of the
yeah.
cult.
Yes,
Imagine
definitely.
that's the only reason that you get to have proof of life of your own father.
Yeah.
Can you
Mm,
imagine that?
Mm.
mm. And there's plenty in that community who don't even have that
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, look what
proof of
happened to
life of
poor
their own
Liz
parents
Ferris.
or children.
Yeah.
Liz Ferris went years thinking her father was
Oh
dead.
no, I think I've lost you again. Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, what's going on?
We can hear you.
No?
I hear Miriam and you.
Hello?
Hello.
I think I'm going to leave. I'm not really contributing to this. I just wanted to
Oh,
pop on and
Oh
say hi.
gosh.
So you guys weren't alone and just say hi, but I'll let you guys go. I'm not really contributing. I'm tired.
You guys can hear each other, but I can't hear you.
yeah.
Bye, guys.
Keep talking. I'm going to see if I can hop on the
Ah.
computer instead. We'll see if that works.
Okay, I can see everyone in the chat is hearing me. So I'll just wait here until Efila comes back. I can see Haggis is also up. It's
Hello?
pretty early there. Yeah, can you hear me? I think there's some kind of microphone issues because I can hear the sound changing every now and then. So we've been just talking about Lara seeing her father again. She was outside the Big Blue with a friend, and they were petting Foxy, and there was a little cat over there. And suddenly, her father came out of the building with with his new wife. And Lara noticed them and tried to call out for her dad, and her dad just turned around and went back inside the building. So, oh, you can hear both. I cannot hear Efila. I was speaking over each other. I think I will jump away then if you can hear
Sorry,
Efila.
guys. I'm logging into the computer. There's two of me. All right.